All right, welcome back to Speak Life. It's Mark Me. We're talking today about two different kinds of pains. You get to choose the pain of preparation or the pain of failure. One of them is going to be painful. So it's either going to be pain in the beginning or pain in the end. I'm going to try to deliver a message that allows you to understand that pain in the beginning is better than pain in the end. Quote from Bill Belchick: "You experience the pain of preparation or the pain of failure. It's pain either way. You have to decide if you want pain at the beginning or pain at the end." Here's the deal. We all know Bill Belchick, one of the most winningest coaches in all of NFL sports in history, one of the most winning coaches in history of sports, period. In the NFL, you only play so many games, so you can only win the games on your calendar. My man has 7 Super Bowl championships. I think he knows a little bit about preparation. I also believe that the way he found out about preparation was by the pain of not preparing. And that's how it works. But when you think about a master preparation guy, I don't know if there's someone better than Bill Belichick, where you have players throughout his time in the NFL saying, hey, we knew all the answers on the test. It's hard to fail the test. Like, if you watch the masterpieces that his defenses and offense put on in his time as an NFL coach, he's a legend. So when we think about, this pain of preparation or pain of failure, the first thing that comes to my mind is this saying that you might have heard before, these 5 Ps. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. If you properly prepare, it can prevent any form of poor performance. That's what I want in my life. That's what I want you to have in your life, in business and life, and anything you're doing. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Let's focus on preventing poor performance. Why? Because when we deliver, we are allowed to provide more value, which allows us to set a better price, which allows us to have more exposure, which allows us to reach more people. And at the end of the day, end of the game, what we want to do is reach more people. So that's how that works. So if we get to choose, pain prior, pain after, what do you want? Right? Which one do you want? And so if we prepare, what I know in preparation when I'm doing speaking engagements, or if I'm doing something where it requires me to write something out and be prepared, I will rehearse it multiple different times in the mirror. I think it's important. And then I will look to see, I'll set a timer and I'll see how long it takes me to do. What I got to do, I got to cut out. Here's how much time I have. Do I have to cut this out? Do I have to do this? Do I have to do that? All this stuff really matters, and it allows. One guy once told me this. He said, the more you prepare, the more grace you have while you are on stage. The more you prepare, the more grace you have to pivot, the more grace you have to have fun with the crowd, the more grace you have to move in and out of your topic, because you know your topic. You know your points. You know your pivot points. You get to mess around with it the more you understand. Think about the legendary Kobe Bryant. Think about his preparation regimen. Think about his practice regimen, waking up early, 3 a.m., being in the gym at 4, coming back, working out for 2 hours, eating, going back to the gym at 8, 9 o'clock, coming back, resting, preparing, going back to the gym at noon, resting, preparing, going back at 4. He said that he worked out so much that everyone else, by the time they were getting to the gym or by the time they were getting into their routine, they couldn't keep up. My man has 4 workouts in a day. You have 1 or 2 or maybe 1.5, depending on the day, depending on how your first workout went, depending on how you feel. It's sunny out. I want to go hang out. I don't want to work out. I'm cool. I had my workout already. And he's preparing for his 3rd workout or his 4th workout. And so what he said was, year after year, players, their workout regimens became predictable. And that him working out as much as he did, mastering moves, mastering post moves, mastering positions on the floor, mastering the court, mastering his opposition. It's like he said, dude, it was like child's play. They could not keep up. And so ask yourself this in business. Do you want to be the guy or girl that is setting the pace so rigidly, so fast, so breakneck that the competition can't keep up? Because that's what we're charged with today. When we talk about preparing, we're talking about preparing a table before us, and we're talking about our ability to go out there and crush the thing in front of us because we were so prepared, we had grace to make mistakes. You know, as entrepreneurs, we deal with this. We deal with late nights, early mornings. We deal with the pain of discipline. We deal with the pain of preparation. We deal with something that may look like it may not happen today. It may look distant. It may look far off. All these things, we're trying to pull vision down from the sky, pull vision from our dreams, put it into practice, put it into play. It's not easy. There's a lot of failure in that. There's things that we thought would go that don't go. It's a lot of work. But when we look at it, the men and women that I see get ahead realize that's the cost you have to pay. It's the price you pay for success. It's this being overprepared in so many things, doing research, making sure that you're in position, making sure that you're thinking about what the next move is, making sure that you're mapping your next 5, 10, 15 moves ahead, because that's all preparation. Those are all the things that are going to allow you to not only be in business, but stay in business and dominate in business. This stuff is massive. So when we're talking about doing market research and we're talking about looking at the competition, what's out there? What are you doing? What kind of business do you have? Who's your competition? What's going on in the surrounding neighborhoods? What's happening? Now, a lot of businesses are taking place online. A lot of businesses are brick and mortar. What are we doing? Are we in a certain zip code? Are we nationwide? Are we in a certain section of the country, a certain region where our business makes sense? But do your market research. Prepare. Understand what you're up against, who you're going against, what they have, what they don't have, how you are a differentiator in the market, what you bring that brings value to the marketplace that other people don't do. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and I was talking about food, and I was talking about regions. And I was like, we got some people coming into town, and it's like, hey, we want to make sure that, I'm thinking about, like, what do we want to bring in for food? Like, and it's like, well, let's do Panera. I'm like, they can get Panera anywhere. What are we known for up here in the Northeast? We do really good at Italian. When I go down to, Alabama, if I'm in, Texas or Arkansas, I want barbecue. I don't want Panera bread. I don't. I want barbecue because they do it better than I can get it up here any day of the week. The stuff I get up here it's barbecue, but they do barbecue. And I want to like if I know that, and I know that hey, the Northeast, I'm going to do Italian. Okay, buckle up. There's going to be a lot of people doing Italian. Now, there's going to be everything up here, but what makes your Italian a differentiator from the other Italian restaurant? What is it? Because at the end of the day, if every town has 2 or 3 Italian places, I got to figure out why you're the best. I got to figure out why I go to you as much as I do. Italian is one of my favorite cuisines, so this is like hitting home for me, but why? So I go to this spot that it just knocks my socks off every time, and they have a massive differentiator. Number 1, their service is better than everybody else's, okay? Number 2, the chef's a savage. There's just nothing they can't do, and it just blows everyone else away. So what's their market differentiator? They know your name when you come in. They greet you at the door. They hug you. They know your favorite drinks. They know your favorite, it's ridiculous. And so what they did was they super over-indexed on service and ambiance and the dining experience, but nobody else can compete. Case is closed. And so do you think they prepared? Do you think they knew the market? Do you think they know when a new restaurant opens up what they're offering? Yeah, I think so. It's called market research. They know. Why? They keep kicking everyone else's butt. There's no way not to know. Another practical application for entrepreneurs, like I'll take the insurance industry. I think about people who need to prepare script-wise, sales-wise. We'll bring in a new agent. We get them licensed. They, decide that they want to sell life insurance. We get them prepared. We get them set up. We get them onboarded. We get them trained. Here's the deal. I can't make you good. You have to make you good. You have to do the work. What do I recommend for someone? I recommend they take the scripts. I recommend they practice them a lot. I recommend they find a sparring partner and spar with someone. Some people think that they're too good to practice. They're too good to spar. Oh, Susie Q just started and she didn't spar and she killed it, but I can't seem to have the success Susie Q's having. So woe is me. I tried that racket, the insurance racket. It was a tough sales racket. Yeah, that's you not preparing. What if you dug deep, got better, looked at the scripts, read the scripts in the mirror, watched yourself, saw where you were uncomfortable at, recorded it, rehearsed it, re-rehearsed it, got better, sparred with a partner. Then when you got on with the client, you were 10x better. Doesn't mean you're perfect. Doesn't mean everyone's going to close with you, but you were 10x better. Do you think that as you go, month 1, month 2, month 3, that you're not going to help clients with life insurance? Is that what you think? It's preparation. Of course you're going to help people if you desire the ability to prepare. Or you can have the pain of not preparing. You got to decide which pain it's going to be. Is it painful to look at yourself in the mirror? Is it painful to rehearse something 100 times? Is it painful to grab a sparring partner and be embarrassed when it doesn't go? Sometimes it is. Sometimes it is. But the people doing that are making multiple six figures. I don't know. I like those results. I do. I like those results. The people not doing that are quitting and saying, that was a tough racket. Man, that was a nice industry, but man, it was just tough. I couldn't get my mind. You didn't practice. You did not prepare. These are the things, these are the separators, these are the differentiators, these are the things that make success, that make goodness become greatness. It's not complicated, guys. It's just work. You just got to decide if you're going to do the work. When we're dealing with finance, when we're dealing with budgeting, when we're dealing with looking at, capital, and we're looking at expenditures, and we're looking at revenue, and we're looking at, cash flow analysis, future analysis. What are we doing? What are we spending? What are we not? Dude, this stuff is preparation. I can't tell you how much preparation goes into the money game and understanding what's happening next in your business and how you're looking to see, hey, if we have X amount, we can go and get this technology. If we don't, hey, we need to keep grinding and start looking at your budgeting and your analysis and making sure you're not overspending and profits coming down to the bottom line. Preparation's a big deal, guys. It's a big deal in business. It's a big deal as an entrepreneur. Don't be an underprepared entrepreneur. Please don't be an underprepared entrepreneur. It's going to hurt you. Your small business is being hurt right now because you're underprepared, if I'm being honest. You are underprepared. If you're overprepared and you're not having results, you're preparing for the wrong things. Don't tell me you're overprepared, you're not having results. You don't know your market. You don't know how to make your market tick. Let's start talking about what it looks like to not prepare. What's the pain of not preparing? Listen, we've heard the story 1,000 times. Think about Blockbuster and Netflix. Was Blockbuster prepared? Were they prepared? Right? They were so excited about making money on late fees, which is comical. Sometimes in business you look at shrink and how much is being taken from you. And sometimes in business you're looking at what you're taking from people. They were so excited about what they were taking from people that they were missing out on where the industry was going, and they didn't prepare. They didn't do the market research, or they failed to look at the market research and see what the vision was behind it. Because the reality was sometimes a lack of vision is a lack of preparation. Think about the businesses that go out of business. What are they missing? What are they missing? What is happening? What is shifting in the marketplace? Why were they titans at one point and then out of business at another point? You can get high off your own supply. You can get drunk off your own press clippings. This stuff happens in business. This stuff happens in real life. The question is what if they would have prepared differently? What if they were prepared differently? Netflix came to them. You know, we're saying Blockbuster two different ways now. When they were prepared, we were saying Blockbuster like they were Titans. They're out of business. We're now saying their name painfully, regretfully. They had a choice, just like you do, just like I do, just like we all do every day. We have a choice to prepare. We have a choice to win. We have a choice to not win. I won't even say lose, but we have a choice not to win. Because if a deck is put on your desk, on your lap, that is the future, and you choose not to go in that direction, and it turns out to be the next big thing in that industry, streaming-wise, that's painful. That's the pain of being unprepared. And I don't know how else to say that, guys, but do you want to be the people that are dominating? And again, you have to understand in 5 to 10 year stretches, a lot of things change. Are you keeping up with the market research? Are you keeping up with the new competitors? What are you doing to position yourself to continue to dominate and lead the trends going into the next time frame? These are real questions. And so people do all kinds of things. They bring in firms. They analyze what's happening in their practice. They talk to their colleagues and coworkers and executive team. They ask for feedback. They say, point out where my weaknesses are, all the things. Point out where my strengths are. What am I doing great? What did I drop the ball on in the last quarter? This stuff is massive. This is all preparation. If you take the feedback and do something with it. So as you're looking at your business, as you're looking at your approach as an entrepreneur, as you're looking at your ability to get more of your market share, get more of the marketplace, you got to be thinking about what you're not doing, what you can do. You never want to be too far outside your scope because you can't do everything. But find out where you can have impact and what you can do differently to stay ahead of the trends. This is about trends, and trends are about research, and research is about preparation. Then how we execute through that preparation and that research is critical. Where are you in that? How do you stack? The market's going to tell you what success looks like in your business. The market is going to decide whether they want to work with you or not. The market is going to decide how much, when people sell out arenas in multiple different cities, in multiple different countries, it's the marketplace that says yes. They did enough work, enough preparation, enough managing skill, managing brand, managing themselves, that the market is saying yes in abundance. When the market says yes, you're killing it. I love it when I see that. Now, if the market is changing on you or changing on your industry or changing on your sector, you have to change. You have to adapt. You have to grow. The reason why we started with Bill Belchick is because Belchick cracked the market in a 20-year run, like no one ever has. He cracked the market. Now, watch this. When we talk about preparation, we talk about someone as elite, as successful as Bill Belchick. There was a Super Bowl that he played against, where the Patriots played against the New England Patriots played against the Seattle Seahawks. And this is Russell Wilson's prime, where the Seahawks are a force to be reckoned with. So are the Patriots, though. These are clearly the two best teams in the NFC and the AFC. And what you have is a joust fest. One of the best defenses in history, the Seahawks defense, going against Tom Brady and the elite brain skills of Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. And so in practice, the week of the Super Bowl, Bill Belichick had watched film on Russell Wilson and some of their goal line formations. We're talking about the ability for the Seahawks to walk away with the championship versus the Patriots. In practice, Malcolm Butler, the cornerback, messed up on the timing of this particular route that they like to run in the red zone of jumping the route. Bill Belichick went off in practice. They're going to be there. This is where it's going to be. You have to be there. You have to jump the route. You have to jump the route. You want to talk about preparation? You want to talk about maniacal preparation? Maniacal to the point. It's like Pavlov's dog. You beat the man so bad that if he doesn't jump the route, you lose the Super Bowl. The biggest moment of most people's careers. Here we are on the goal line. Now, you got people that have argued for years. They should have just ran the ball with Marshawn Lynch. Just run the ball with beast mode. His name is beast mode for a reason. Pete Carroll, no big deal. What did they do? They open up. Russell Wilson drops back, two-step drop. Quick hitter. Throws the ball. The receiver, Curse, I forget his first name at the moment. Who jumped the route? Who jumped the route? Who jumped the route? Malcolm Butler. Who got the interception? Malcolm Butler. Why? Maniacal preparation. It's the pain of preparation or the pain of regret. It's the pain of preparation or the pain of a lack of preparation. Which one are you? Because the pain of a lack of preparation is you don't have a Super Bowl championship. Hey, you may not want to win. Hey, winning's not for everybody. You don't have to win. But Bill Belichick, he's a winner. And so their goal was not to lose. It was to win. And so he drilled the preparation of what they saw on tape into his head multiple times. The result, interception, Patriots, Super Bowl champions. Now, do you think they did that just on that one play? That's just the one I'm talking about. They did that on every offensive play. They did that on every defensive play. They did that on every series, every formation, every way they played all year long. They watched every ounce of film all year long. You think that's preparation? Or you think that's, we're good. We got this. We got a great offense. We're good. We got a great team. We've been winning. No problem. We're just gonna go out there and do what we do. Okay. Now they prepared. And so ask yourself these questions. Are you willing to do what it takes to win at all costs? Are you willing to prepare at maniacal levels for success? Are you willing to do something that no one else is willing to do? Are you willing to pay a price that no one else is willing to pay? This is what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. I'd love to see this happen for you in your business. Whatever business you're in, it would make me so happy to see you rip the Band-Aid off and prepare like a maniac for what it is, for the journey that is set before you, the journey that you're dying to go after, the journey that you've said is going to make a difference in your life, your family's life, and generations to come. Why not you? Pain of preparation, pain of lack of preparation. The good news is you get to decide. It's there for you. You get to eat from whichever plate you want to eat from. The one you feed wins. I hope that this message is going to do something for you. I hope that it reaches you internally, and I hope that it allows you to change some of the things you're doing or to position yourself as a chief preparation officer so that you can find yourself in a position of massive success for generations to come. God bless you guys. Speak life. Listen, we've all heard it. You can prepare, you can not prepare, you can be disciplined, you can be not disciplined. Your call. I would say this. If you like this message and you feel like this is something that's going to reach you or help you reach others, by the way, we're dealing with this in our families, we're dealing with this in our kids, we're dealing with this. We're trying to help people across the board. My son right now needs to hear this message. My daughter could hear this message. We got to grow. Subscribe to the channel. Let's see who we can impact together. And let's make this thing happen. Let's continue to try to impact more lives. God bless.